As a keeper of sheep, deer, and goats, you're required to notify DEFRA of key changes to your livestock holding. This information provides APHA with the intelligence they need to help protect your farm and industry from disease incursion, keep the food chain safe, and provide confidence to trade partners. If you keep sheep, deer, or goats, you'll be used to providing this information via ARAMs, either by paper, using their website, or with farm software. ARAMS is due to be replaced by the Livestock Information Service, a new multi-species traceability service for England. Sheep, deer and goats would be the first species to move to this new service, and in time will be followed by cattle and pigs. Initially, farmers will still notify changes to their sheep, deer or goat holding using paper. Over time, we want to move to digital notifications only. This will get data to the APHA quicker, giving them a stronger chance of identifying and eliminating disease incursion or threats to the food chain and impacting farm businesses. We want to encourage farmers to report movements digitally, even though there is a paper option. We think that this could be better for farmers and better for the overall sector. The Livestock Information Service is designed to make digital notifications as simple as possible, both for batch notifications but also to record individual details. This video shows you how to add a batch movement and add transport haulier information to your record, and you can do it quicker than the time it takes to make a cup of tea. To get started, you'll need to log into the service, select which holding the movement relates to, and confirm that you'd like to make the sheep movement. We plan to improve how animal movements are recorded, and we're aiming to launch our new service for sheep, goats and deer in November this year, replacing the current ARAM service. When recording movements, we initially need to confirm the basic information, the date and type of the movement and the holding that the animals are being moved to. If it is a holding that you've used before, it will appear on a handy list for you to choose from. Then, to add the batch, simply confirm how many animals are in each flock and what the flock number is. You can add multiple flocks for each batch movement. Finally, you can choose to add the transport information. It's your choice, but the more you can tell us, the better we can improve animal traceability in England, and when moves occur between England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. Again, if it's a haulier you've used before, the information will appear on a drop-down list for you to select, and the details will be automatically completed. If you're making a farm-to-farm move, you don't need to record food chain information. Instead, go directly to the movement summary. Here's a final sense check that all the information is correct and to confirm the movement once you're happy. And with that last click, you'll get confirmation that your movement has been completed, be able to print the confirmation and then take it with you and your animals. In time, we want to eliminate the last step of needing paper to travel with the animals. That requires careful thought to ensure that the animals are traceable throughout the process and that the business's processes all work. So, let's now talk about recording individual sheep movements, which is a requirement when moving breeding sheep in particular. Also, though you are not required to, we'd like to encourage as many farmers as possible to record sheep at an individual level, because it does provide more reliable data for the APHA and helps them to protect your business. As before, on the sheep movement screen, confirm the type and date of the movement and the holding that the animals are being moved to. We've given you 4 ways of selecting individual animals, reflecting different ways that you might manage them on your farm. Either select them from the holding, if you've already told us about the animals, enter their details manually, upload the information from a file, or enter a tag number range. Once you've chosen how to select the animals, they'll appear in a list for you to see. Need to remove an animal from the list? No problem, you can do that here too. After adding the animal details, it's your choice to either include the transport information or not. This time, we'll want to record the food chain information and, after reading the FCI statement, confirm that all the animals in this consignment satisfy the statement. Again, you'll see a final sense check that all the information is correct and to confirm the information once you are happy. So, let's take a quick look at the holding register. It's a legal requirement to keep a holding register, but it's not a requirement to keep that centrally. However, if you make accurate and individual notifications using the official system, it will keep your holding register up to date and accurate for you. Furthermore, it will make the process of notifications easier too, because your animal details will be available to select from the drop-down menus on the side. In the holding register, let's take a look at the movements we've recorded today. Here we can see the 2 flocks initially moved in batch and the individual tag number range we included. For both movements, you'll be able to view the summary information directly from the holding register and make amendments to the data if needed. In this example, we'll go into the first batch movement and amend the record to confirm that only 1 flock was moved. After confirming that no other information has changed and the amendment has been submitted, you'll see confirmation of this. Then, going back into the holding register, we can see that this change has immediately taken place. This gives you the confidence to know that you've got total control of your holding register at any point.